we've seen quite a few times approach the gate and putting your phone up to it. So we're just asking you what you've been doing.
Well, you've already said what I'm doing.
No, but why are you trying to video the police yards?
I'm not trying, I am.
Then why are you?
I don't need to give a reason.
Well, well, to be fair though, this is a private building and you shouldn't
No,
be coming up
it's
to
public
it.
property. It's public property.
So what, members of the public can walk freely into the yards?
Who's in the yard?
Police officers.
Who's in the yard? I'm not in the yard.
No,
yeah?
You said it's public property, so I'm asking
Yeah?
you believe you can actually walk in?
No, I didn't say that, okay? I can go to wherever there is not restricted access. I did not go past those gates, so I did not go into a restricted access.
But why do you feel like you have to video a restricted area though?
I can video whatever I can see. No, not okay.
Are you willing to give us your details?
I don't need to give anything.
Well, the thing is that this is the second time you've been here for quite a while.
And
we have been advised to move you on.
I don't need to move anywhere. You don't have the right to move me on.
Okay, maybe.
No, not maybe. Not maybe.
To you.
It's fact.
No, I'm not speaking to you.
Well, then shut up then and move away.
There's no need to be rude to
Well,
me.
don't get rude to me.
I'm not being rude.
Yeah,
to
you got rude to me first. Okay.
You've approached.
You approached me.
No, you've approached our police
No,
station.
I approached a public service.
I've asked you.
I approached a public service. You approached.
But do you understand why? Obviously, we're coming out to approach you.
I perfectly understand. I perfectly understand.
You've been seen outside of the police station.
And am I in public?
You are in public.
There you go. I don't.
We're entitled to having a stopping account. We can approach you, speak to you.
You can, but it's my right as well not to actually give any details or information.
I'm not saying it's not required to give details. If you're approaching the police station, approaching the gate, putting your phone in through.
No, the phone did not go through. Let's get that correct. Let's get that correct.
Let's get the right way of the road so we can get through.
Let's get that correct. It never went through the gate.
If you're putting your camera through a small gap of a police building.
No, it did not go through the gap.
I'm not saying it's not going through. I said if there's a small gap and you're putting your camera up to it, so you see inside the yards. Okay. You're then trying to what is it?
Okay, can you actually tell me? Am I breaking any law by doing that?
This is why we're having a stopping account, sir.
No, am I breaking any law doing that?
You're not breaking any law.
There we go. I'm doing nothing wrong.
Okay, but what's the reason for doing
I don't need to give a reason. Okay, and also, can you tell me, is your camera on, please?
It is on.
Okay, can you tell me why you didn't tell me it was on?
Well, the camera's on.
No, can you tell me why you did not tell me?
Was you?
Under GDPR law, okay, and I'm talking about law, not your policy. Okay. Under law, you're data handlers.
Yep.
Okay, you are meant to tell a member of public when you are filming them, so they know how to actually retrieve that information.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, folks, buckle up, because what we're about to watch is a masterclass in public rights versus police procedure gone sideways. On one side, we have a citizen exercising their right to film in public. On the other, officers struggling to navigate basic public law, body cameras, and GDPR obligations. From the very first interaction, notice the tension building. The auditor calmly asserts their rights, while the officers oscillate between confrontation and confusion. This isn't just about a phone camera. It's a glimpse into authority, personal power, and the fine line between law enforcement and overreach. Stick around, because this standoff is about to get heated, and you'll see moments that are equal parts frustrating, shocking, and oddly educational.
No, I'm filming public property.
No, you're filming
cars. I'm filming. No, that's what you're presuming.
Well,
I can film whatever I can see in public.
I've just been told to be filming private cars. You're right.
Afternoon, how are you?
I'm fine.
Good. Could you identify yourself as well for me, please?
Why?
Well, you've come in and you've approached me.
Yeah.
So it's in your policy to actually identify, okay, and failure to identify will result in retraining. Okay, so I'm asking you properly to identify yourself, please, sir.
Yeah, okay, fine. So why are you sitting here
no,
recording
if
everyone?
you can identify yourself first, and then we will carry on with a conversation.
I think there's times where I have to identify myself.
Yeah, you do.
And there's times I simply have to
yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Of you recording here?
So you're basically coming down here just to try and provoke some sort of confrontation? Is that just...
No, I'm filming public property. That's what you're presuming, okay? Don't make a presumption on what I'm doing.
What is your reason for
okay? Well, first of all, identify yourself properly.
I can see it from Croydon Police Station.
Okay, and your shoulder number, please.
It's on my shoulder, you can see it.
No, not everyone can read numbers. That's why I'm asking you to say it.
Do you need help with that?
Well, why do you think I'm asking you to say it? No, I'm asking you to say it, please, sir. Okay, so people that can't read numbers, that's all what you do.
Well, anyway,
Okay, that's why I'm asking you if you can actually say what your actual shoulder number is, please.
I can do anything, sir.
But you won't do that.
Don't need to.
Okay, so you don't need to.
No.
Okay,
You don't need
you're
to
quite
be,
arrogant,
you
really, aren't you?
Why are you?
You're very arrogant. It makes no difference why I'm filming.
No, it does.
No, it doesn't. No, it
Because
doesn't.
you're simply here to, you know.
No, it doesn't.
provoke some sort of
No, that's what
confrontation.
you're
why
presuming.
What's the purpose of you filming?
It's a public building.
Yeah, but some of these are private cars.
I can film whatever I can see in public.
Indeed.
Well, why do you do that?
Well, it makes no difference why I do it.
Why
It
do
makes
you
no
need to do
difference
that?
why I do it.
Well, it does.
What it does.
No,
is
it doesn't.
Twist. The officer claims this is private property, and the auditor immediately corrects them. It's public. This sets the tone for the rest of the encounter. It's a textbook example of why knowing public versus private space is crucial. The tension escalates because the auditor refuses to justify their actions, a legal right, which seems to frustrate the officers beyond measure. You can almost feel the clash between the auditor exercising their freedom and the officer's desire to control the narrative. Question for you watching: would you stand your ground here or back off? Comment below.
Difference what my name is.
What is your name?
It makes no difference what my name is. I don't need to give my name.
Don't you?
No, I do
Because
not.
your constant abusive attitude is kind of, you know, not really warranted. It's kind of antisocial, wouldn't you say?
No, it's not.
It
No,
is.
it's not.
Constantly abusing a police
No, it's
officer
not.
is
I'm not
antisocial
abusing
behaviour.
you. I'm not abusing you
You're
at all.
calling me names constantly.
Okay, I'm referring to you as a meathead. Okay,
You're calling me names.
Okay, I'm not calling you a name.
Here you are.
I said you're a meathead.
And there you go again,
Sir,
calling
okay.
me names.
Quite clearly see his name there, so you could call him Constable Bartle.
Can everybody actually read?
Huh? He's
Can
already
everybody
told us
read?
that. Look, Constable Bartle, so you can call him that
Okay.
from instead of turd and meathead.
Well, I should use whatever words I want. I'm doing nothing wrong. Okay, both of them are in the English dictionary.
They
So
are,
look them
but
up.
there's a lot of words in the English
So
dictionary.
look 'em up.
Which are also offensive
Okay.
to people, if you remember.
Yeah,
Especially
and
this
have
day
I
and age,
swore?
everyone can
Have I
do-
swore?
You have. You've said turd a number of times.
Turd is not a swear word.
Is it not?
No, it's not.
Depends which way you
Turd
use
is not a swear word. Look it up, sir. Okay, it is not a swear word.
classed as a
So
swear
get it
word?
word. Yes, it is.
That's in the English dictionary.
Okay, but look up turd and you will see what it means.
What does it mean then?
Okay,
You're right.
What does it mean then, sir?
I know what it means. That's why I'm asking you, okay, to go and look it up. Okay,
Well, I'll look it up for you.
go on then.
But you clearly don't know what it means, do you?
I do know what it means.
You don't know what it means. You don't
I
even
do know
why
what it
you're here,
means.
do you?
Pardon?
You don't even know why you're here.
Really? Okay.
To monetize the video, that's all.
Oh yeah, make
Get
money
content.
Who actually said that? Who said that?
You explain it then. What are you here for?
Okay. I'm filming a public service.
For?
Okay. It makes no difference what for.
It makes no difference. You're
I
not
had
gonna
a
say-
nice conversation with two officers. Okay.
Indeed
Then
you
you
did,
come out,
right.
right, and you have a big issue with the public. Okay. So do me
No,
a
I have
fa-
a big issue with
right.
people that
I'm,
come to
I'm
police-
Now pay attention, because this is where the GDPR and body camera rules enter the mix. The auditor flips the script, highlighting that officers must inform citizens when recording, a requirement under law and their own policy. Notice how, despite admitting no law is being broken, the officers continue the interaction. This is a perfect illustration of procedural failure escalating tension unnecessarily. From a legal perspective, the auditor is entirely correct, and it's a teachable moment for anyone curious about civil rights in public spaces. How often do you think officers get this wrong in real-life encounters? Share.
Section 50 then.
Of the
Okay.
police format,
Under Section
if you
50,
don't report-
you've got
give me
to
your
have
details-
proof. No, you've got to have
If
proof.
you don't provide me your details, you can be arrested for
Okay,
it.
go for it. I want to see an inspector then, please. Okay,
First things
I'm
first.
entitled to see an inspector, right? And
One
if
thing
you're
at a
if you're
time. So
actually
what is your
using
details,
Section
sir?
50, okay, I need you to actually use the words correctly in
What
Section
is your name,
50
sir?
and what part of Section 50 you're using, please.
What's your name?
What
please,
part
sir?
of Section 50 are you using?
We're not going to have a keep.
What part of Section 50 are you using, please?
We're not going to have a keep conversation.
Well,
about
no,
this.
you need to tell me what part of Section 50
And I
you're
have done.
using for. No, you
Due to
haven't. You
antisocial
just said
behaviour,
Section
I'm
50.
requiring your details.
Okay, so where's the antisocial behaviour?
You stand here constantly calling us
Okay,
names.
that's not antisocial
It
behaviour.
will be for me.
Well, for
So-
you, okay, you can't be the arresting officer.
Okay.
Okay, nor can you because you're directly involved.
You haven't been
You're
rude.
directly involved. You
been
have been here. You're directly involved.
Apart from
So
you
you need to get that correct.
continuously
You
aggressively
need to
pointing
get
your
that
finger
correct.
at me.
Okay. As I said, I'm asking for a superior officer, so you can get a sergeant or an inspector. That'd be cool,
You
please.
don't need a sergeant.
Well, that's what I'm asking for.
So, are you going to provide your details or not, sir?
I'm not going to provide anything because I've done nothing wrong.
So
You can be guilty of an offence if any person is arrested for failing to provide their true name and address may be a misunderstanding. Arrest provisions of the Police and Criminal Act 1984.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you going to provide your details?
I have reason to believe that you're acting in an antisocial manner.
Yeah, and where is that antisocial behaviour? No, I'm not.
Well, you are. You're swearing.
No, I'm not.
You're swearing.
I'm not
Calling us
swearing.
names.
Let's get it right. Turdy's not swearing. Turdy's not swearing. What you believe and what actually is the law is different.
Are you in a public place?
Okay. I'm in a public place.
Are you being
Is there
offensive?
members of the public here?
Yes.
They don't need to
Where?
be.
Where?
We are members of the
Where?
public.
No, you're not. You're an officer.
Yes.
Okay,
Well,
you're
I'm
an
a member
officer.
of the public.
No, you're an officer. No, you're not a member of the public. You are an officer
So what
there
am I?
to uphold the law. Okay,
Yes.
not
Which
abuse
am
your
I?
powers.
Who's abusing a power?
Okay, you tried to abuse Section 50 just now.
I'm not. trying
Yeah,
to
you
do
did.
anything.
Okay, and you
I'm
still
required
haven't
to provide
put.
it.
Well, what you actually require? I require a superior officer as my actual legal right.
Things start getting personal here. The officer calls the auditor one of these absolute turds. Yes, that actually happens. Instead of de-escalating, hostility intensifies. This is a textbook example of what not to do as a public servant. Failing to identify properly, using confrontational language, and letting personal irritation drive the interaction. From a viewer's perspective, it's both shocking and fascinating to watch the power dynamics at play. The auditor remains calm, even witty, while the officer spirals into unnecessary aggression. Could this have been avoided with professionalism and proper procedure?
I don't need to identify myself.
Police stations,
I don't need to identify
myself.
myself.
So you can monetize a video.
I don't need to identify myself. You
That
tried to
presumption
abuse.
is- we were
You
correct
tried to
then.
abuse Section
We were
50.
correct, weren't we?
You tried
We
to
were
abuse.
correct.
No, I was
We were
correct
correct,
because
weren't we?
you
We were
tried to
correct.
abuse your powers.
You've come
You
here
tried
just
to
to get a
abuse
video
your
that you can
powers.
monetize, haven't
You
you?
tried to abuse your powers. This is why
I'm
we
giving
do
you
this.
opportunities.
This is why we do this.
No,
Okay?
no,
you
you
abuse your
provide
powers.
confrontation.
First of all, could I just ask you to identify yourself?
Yeah,
Could you do the
1833
approach?
Sierra November.
Thank you very much, sir.
How are you?
Not too bad.
What was
Yourself?
well, I'm not going to ask you what your purpose is. I know what your purpose is because I've seen your videos. How are you?
Not too bad.
That's
Not
good.
too bad at all.
How long are you planning to stand outside?
I have
the police
no
station?
idea. Yeah, I could be here for 10 minutes. I could be here for half an hour. I couldn't tell you.
Right, okay. Are you just doing that at Croydon? Are you going to Sutton again? or...
I have no idea yet. I have no idea.
You done Bromley?
Okay. Who knows?
Right, well. Have you had a nice interaction with my colleague?
This gentleman, not too bad. Not too bad. But this gentleman trying to abuse certain powers.
Well, so it's too plod
Thank
or
you
not
very
to
much,
plod,
sir.
you say?
YouTube to plod or not to plod yet?
Okay. Do you know
just
his details? Are they on the
No,
system? Are they on the
I don't know
system,
if
I
anyone's got them. I just know what the YouTube channel name is.
see? Okay. If we know who he is, then there's no reason for his acquire his details any further. There you go, fellas. Waiting to arrest you.
Yeah, he just goes around to literally. He's done here before. Sutton, Bromley. I don't know if he's done Bromley. He just goes around on every nick.
I know. Just so he can harass
Do you have
Do I have a job?
Get some
What does that have to
confrontation.
do with it?
I just wondered.
And as I said, what does
Oh,
that
I
have to
just
do with
wondered.
it?
It's a yes or no answer.
Okay. Well, I don't need to answer it.
How much money do you
Here's the circular logic that's just mind-boggling. The officer accuses the auditor of antisocial behavior simply for filming, despite it being legal in public. Notice the irony. They're frustrated because the auditor isn't complying with demands, yet the auditor is entirely within their rights. This is why understanding Section 50 and public law matters. Standing in public filming isn't antisocial, yet personal annoyance is being mischaracterized as legal justification. It's a perfect teachable moment about the difference between perceived misbehavior and actual criminal or antisocial behavior. What would you do if confronted like this?
Okay, no problem.
And
You obviously can't go within the yard.
no, I won't go into any restricted areas.
Okay.
I will only go where I'm publicly accessible.
And obviously not to record any registration numbers of any vehicles coming in or going out,
And why is that?
because they're police officers' vehicles.
Well, I'm breaking no law, even if I did catch him on
Just asking
camera.
if you wouldn't mind doing
No,
that, that's all.
as I said, I'm here to film public property.
Yep,
Okay,
okay.
so that includes police vehicles. Okay, and that's what I will do.
What I'd ask you to do is just remember the sensitivity of officers coming to work in their own cars and not recording their registration numbers, if you wouldn't mind, is what I'm asking.
Well, I don't know what is what.
If
Okay.
anything goes through the barrier, it's going to be a police officer's vehicle.
Okay.
Alright? That's what I'm asking.
Well,
Nothing
well,
more
as
than
I
that.
said, okay, that's something that I don't do. Okay, I try not to get anybody else in. As I said, I'm only here literally just to film public property. Okay, and that's it.
Perfectly at will to do that if you want.
No
Just
problem.
remind you, obviously, you can't go inside the buildings and film.
I can go into the reception.
Okay.
Okay, because that's publicly accessible. Okay.
We've got some discretion over that particular part of the building, but if you want to film out here, then feel free.
Well, it's a reception area. It's a public reception area.
It's an inquiry office, actually.
Okay, it's a reception area. Okay, and it's open to the general public.
Yeah.
Okay, which makes it accessible to myself. Okay, if I wish to go in there.
And then it comes within the remit of the police station, then, and I've got some.
It's still publicly accessible, sir.
I'll let you get on anyway. Enjoy your afternoon.
No worries, and you take care. Okay, so you can see here. Okay.
Now we see the auditor requesting a superior officer, invoking legal rights to escalate the encounter. This is critical. Section 50 powers require actual antisocial behavior affecting others, not personal irritation. The auditor's insistence is a textbook example of lawful escalation. Meanwhile, the officers continue to push misapplying legal powers. From a storytelling perspective, this is where the drama peaks. The tension is almost tangible, and you can see the audit's calm, procedural approach